Delicious. You want a bite? You can have a whole one all by yourself if you want. And what is the drink? It's a nut fruit shake. Cashews, oatmeal, pineapple juice, and bananas. One batch is 4 bananas, large cans of pineapple juice, half a cup of cashews, and a half a cup of oatmeal. And it's made in the blender. I don't think you can beat it. There's no shake in the world that can beat it. And nothing else. Just pure ingredient. These are the biscuits I make some. And I really don't like anybody's biscuits but my own. So put a biscuit in each one. Maybe I should open up the biscuit and put some peanut butter in it. Here, have a biscuit. They are so good. I didn't tell you folks about the night that I got up. Middle of the night. Let's see, it wasn't so late. I slept a little bit and then it was pretty obvious I wasn't going to sleep anymore. So we have a half-hour rule. Give yourself a half an hour to go back to sleep, and if you don't, get up and go to work until you are sleepy. I think it was about 10 or 11. And I just happened to look out. And here's Rachel Raccoon with her back up against my door, sitting on the southeast stoop. She was hungry, and she was waiting for me to feed her. And usually she would go all night, because I don't usually get up at night. Well, I gave her a biscuit, a peanut butter sandwich with one of my biscuits. I gave her a cereal bar, oatmeal, peanut butter cereal bar, $3 a box. I gave her 7 almonds at $6 a tray. And she still was hungry, and she'd already eaten her cereal and a biscuit, when I put it out at 6 o'clock. She'd already eaten that, and a couple of other things I put out. My goodness, she must be going to have babies again. Well, so I fed her another cereal bar, raisins and oatmeal. No, peanut butter, no raisins. And then what else? Oh, I fed her kibble, vegan kibble with brewer's yeast and hot water, the way the kiddies love it. She ate a dish of that. And there was a couple of other things I gave her. Finally, she went into the woods, and I presumed to sleep. Why, the poor thing, what if I hadn't awakened? I've known Rachel Raccoon now for 3 years. I met her when she was a teenager, a beautiful teenager. And she had 2 babies that summer, and they looked exactly like her, exactly. And then last summer, she had 4 babies. So this is the third summer. The teacher asked, "What is an indentured servant?" And the boy said, "An indentured servant is a slave with false teeth." What is my prayer? I've done the Bible, Matthew 23. I'm going to talk to you about that later today when we videotape. It's really powerful. I'm going to rejoice that God had his rest all day yesterday, the Sabbath, and God is out to create fascinating new glories this week. God is full of the energy and rest to do that. I'm going to say how thrilled I am that God teaches us all these things, and there's so much to learn, and it's such a joy to learn it. I'm going to say how happy it makes us that we are so richly endowed, that we have so many riches outside of our personality, and then we have so many riches in the trees and the plants, and we've got a spider on our sleeve, so we'll help the spider go and find what it's looking for. You thank you, God, for creation. And Amen is a happy departure. No, not a departure. So the spider's gone. How did you do it? I took a piece of paper, and then the spider got on the paper, and I put the paper on the floor. I think I've seen that spider before. Monday morning in the sanctuary. Did you observe the Sabbath yesterday? I would say 90%. There was some labor, maintenance labor. The house, the cars, the plants outdoors that I have to water, feeding the animals, doing the outtakes of a chat with Glendora. Exercising the body. Yeah, I would say 90%. Better than most Sabbaths. Can you do better? Yes, I think so. Folks, all they ask is water, dirt, and sunshine. And look what they make out of it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the creativity in this. Look, how many of those are there? How many petals are there? how many, what do you call them? There in the middle. And what a color. You are such a beautiful color. And yet you go on creating, God. You go on creating new glories. No aerosol. No aerosol. The last week of May, the 24th, next Monday's Memorial Day. Blue sky today, all day today, no aerosol. They must have run out of money, folks. And for a salad tonight, we had cabbage, carrots, pineapple, raisins. Chef Linda is, look at Skinny George, Skinny Walker. Chef Linda is going to make Chef Linda, there is a little bit of green bell pepper. Are you handing in your apron to Chef George? A little tiny bit of apple. Now that's a very, very good salad to keep your alimentary canal happy. And now we decided tonight for our vegetarian hot dogs to put mustard and relish on them instead of ketchup. And they are delicious. These are leanies, and they're made by Worthington Foods. Folks, Section 3 of the 14th Amendment says,
Superman.
Greg sawed off at four legs, and he got the bottom off, and now we've got the stairs ready to lean up against the museum and the railing. Okay, tell me what to do. Well, what did we do from 5 to 6? You should have seen Greg. 7:20. Yeah. Okay. And he muscled, and his arm went back and forth, and he sawed 4 until he got the back end off and freed that up. And then he sawed 3 more, was it? 4, 5 more? 6 more?
2 more to go.
So it was 6 more you sawed, right? And you've got 2 to go.
A number of them there. You get a little power thing that goes in right through like that.
Uh-huh.
And all right, we got the cameras. We got everything in the back.
Yeah, we brought the camera for Devin to do the outtakes.
Is Devin he's gonna make copies of the outtakes?
Yes, he's got 5 to do. But when he does them, of course, he doesn't get titles on them, and I do. So I may not let him do it. I may do them. Let's go to the store. You wanted to go to the store?
Yeah, just maybe hit a men's room or something. Hit the men's room and get
I don't know if they have one, honey. Do they?
Get a cup of tea or something.
Yeah.
Something to drink.
Right.
It's rush hour time of the day or something.
And we got 2 more to do. Then we'll lean it up against the bow, the stern rather, and go up and down the stairs and see if it's right. And I don't see you have to move blocks, but you might have to.
Yeah, well, eventually. And then just keep them to shore it up so it'll be as stable as you can get it.
Keep them what?
Make the stairs stable.
Okay.
So they don't rock and roll.
And then I got all the cameras. What did I get? I got this camera, the oldest mini DV, the second oldest mini DV, the brand new mini DVD, and what other one? Oh, the old 8mm?
Yeah, that's it.
There's no room for your tail.com? This really set her off. She began to romp back and forth and play and chased Sebastian. A cat in a box, or a cat in a bag. This is the JVC FMI camcorder. I hope it's on the highest definition. Yes, it is. The picture is superb. The mobility is unbelievable. And the software to send it to the YouTube is inside the camcorder. Welcome. What's this mean, the feet, the shoes? What's that the trademark of? The sanctuary on the Sabbath. Oh, I think that Miss Sebastian wants to get into the box, and I don't think Miss.com's going to let her. See, I'll put that box under the. It's for these big shoes. These shoes don't need a shoehorn. I put that box under the bed, folks, and then that's Sebastian's hiding place. When anybody comes, or when Amadeus scares her, she goes under the bed and gets into that box. Now she wants to sit on my lap and be scratched. Okay, I will do that. Come on, back here. That's it. Up here, under the lap. She's a great lap cat. How are you this morning, folks? Happy, aren't you? You're happy to be alive, are you not? That just makes you happy in itself, right? And you're happy to be healthy, aren't you? And you're happy to live in such a beautiful world of trees and water and beautiful animals and beautiful people and friends and of television and of the internet, thinking only of the good. Let's try to sing that hymn we wrote to the tune that Ralph Vaughan Williams wrote. I think it says it all pretty well. Got to videotape today. Got to review with the children the Constitution of the United States and their rights under the Bill of Rights. .com says, I am not in the mood for the sanctuary. Here it is. This is a joy book, by the way. You know what a joy book is? It's your email to God. You keep a record of what you've done and a list of what you should do. "52 degrees this morning on the 23rd of May. With God we go to spread the joy of life. We win each day the happiness of love. We count our blessings, giving pep and smiles. Stop the cruel, stop the cruel. With God we go to spread the joy of love. We win each day the happiness of life. We count our blessings, giving pep and smiles. Stop the cruel. Stop the cruel. Okay, .com, I think it's nice that you're peppy and playful, but don't you pick on Sebastian. Not nice. Report from the Sabbath. Report from the sanctuary on the Sabbath. AM, ante meridian. Sebastian is here. And Amadeus is here. .com is over there sleeping on my dress clothes, getting fur all over them. The thing about the Sabbath is so nice. No labor. You're supposed to get your work done in 6 days, the way God does, and no labor. You lie quietly. You're storing up energy for the next week. You do a few things. Organize, plan, list what to do. You do a few things, but very, very lightly. No labor is allowed, remember. God is resting. You don't talk to God. You don't bother God. Isn't that right, Amadeus? Yes. You rest the way Amadeus does. I've never seen anybody get more comfortable. All of these cats have that attribute. So God is resting. You don't bother God, but you just lie quietly and you begin to absorb. I honestly believe that you could find out anything you ever wanted to know about the origin of the universe, about God, about anything, just by lying quietly and absorbing it from God. The Pure Thought Binder. That is a great thing, folks. That's a great thing. Someday you want me to tell you about that and show you how much it will help you? No to-do list, because no labor is allowed. Report from the sanctuary on the Sabbath. Try it, folks. What comes through is worth so much more than what you're doing now. Try it. Why, it's worth millions. What we're doing now, running around doing this and that, is worth, we'll say, about a couple of $100,000. But what you get when you lie quietly, no labor, no thinking about labor, just lie quietly, empty the head of everything, and just absorb God. God is resting on the Sabbath. Just lie down and absorb. I would say it's worth $2.5 million. He was on his back, folks, with his feet stretched out as far as they could go, and his hands stretched out as far as they could go. It was a really good video, but as soon as I turned on the camera, he moved. The story of being a videographer. Mr. Cohen, will you please clean up this mess? Look at that. It's right up next against my trailer, my museum.